Okay, hello there, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I don't know if you're watching already, but I think we are ready to go. That's great. So let's just start grasshopper here really easily. Hello there, welcome. Check if everything works correctly. Let me actually check a thing. Okay, that works. Great, cool. Okay, nice. So the first thing I want to do is just find a little bit of inspiration. And then we can actually go ahead and do some designing. So that's great. Hey there, Alessandro. How are you, man? Okay, so let's just go with incognito mode, because why not? And let's see what we can do. Should try and figure out. Streaming is still new to me, so I'm a little bit like, where do I put what on my screen? Two screens, you know? Okay. Yes. Oh, I will make on some music as well, because we want to have some license free stuff. Whoa. It's a bit loud for me. Let's do this one. Oh, it's sped up. Wait. Hey, Amit. Yeah, thank you. Last one was kind of... I was actually wanting to finish it, but then my internet connection kind of went off completely. So, yeah, so much about that. And then I didn't have the time to finish it anymore. But hopefully this time this will not happen around, because I also have another internet provider, so that's fine. Great. I just want to do something more simple today that kind of covers all things. I wonder, I was actually working with a guy that didn't do this, but like he was working for them for like future systems. And they have a very interesting, I don't know, they made like really crazy stuff. Let's take a look at this. Future systems. They made like most of their things were completely like they were just ideas, and they didn't realize, like they didn't build anything clearly. Yeah, I saw this one quite a lot. So like, look at this. I mean, this is, I don't know, like you would see surfaces and then you were changing them around and making an extreme form out of it. I don't know, it might be a little bit too extreme. I saw like there was a Lego way, or like a Lego thing of this. How is this actually called? Jan Kaplitsky. Wait. Lego library. Ah, yeah, this one. You see, it's like the same thing made out of Legos, and also has like an inside life. pretty funny. Actually, I know Lego is amazing. I should get more into Lego, to be honest. Ooh, I know what we could do. I have a little idea. There was a... I don't know if I have the script for this still. Maybe actually even. There was... I show you, here. I made like scripts where you can basically input a file and then you get out like a Lego version of it. At least like for 2D things. Wait, let me take a look where it is. Oh yeah. They're like huge files, so it needs some time to get them loaded. At this side, for example. And it has like it's like a 1x1 squared Lego things, and it takes like the initial image, which was from Caspar David Friedrich. Yeah. Oh, the mandala. The Wanderer above the fog thing. Kind of. This was the original. Like beautiful, very nice building, almost. And has this like focus on his back in a way, and like all the lines kind of get through there. And yeah, then I took this image and make it like 2D. Let's actually take a look if this is like possible with doing it like that. So let me actually download this. I bet you couldn't hear me well. I think you should at least. Yeah, I think you should. And let's just have this as a reference. Oh, how's it called? There's like a picture way image sampler. Yeah, I guess. Whoops. Hold it down. I need to put the file. What does it actually give me out here? No data, okay. I mean, the only way of deconstruct, I know it with Firefly, but I wonder if there's a different way of knowing that? Of deconstructing those, bitmaps. Let me actually, let's do bifocals. And let's see if we can make it. Oh yeah, and maybe also do another reference image. Like, I think I had the script actually somewhere, but it's made with Firefly, and I don't know if I wanna do it again with Firefly. Which one was it? 0724. And this one? No. 28. So we want to go from here to there, and actually I don't have Rhino 7 installed here, do I? Because if yes, then I would like to, because Rhino 7 has like a built-in engine, like a render engine. I didn't try it out yet, so I want to see if I can use that one, because it's like in Blender, it's like with cycles, like it's a cycle render engine. I think like Blender has it as well, and it's like really like not bad. Even though that doesn't look so nice, but okay. I mean, this looks fine. Oopsie. Okay. Anyway, that's the idea. Maybe I think, hopefully that's possible to do. Oh yeah, is my Rhino? No. No. Okay. It works on. Okay, I had it installed. Great. Then let's do it in Rhino 7. And just so, even though I have Reverb installed, but I want to use the other one. Is that then the... So because like Vira is kind of expensive and it's a great program, but I like open source ones better. So I want to see how that one compares to that. Actually, let me, oops. Let me try the following. No. Where can I wonder if it's in... Yeah, the legacy one is the old one, right? Should be at least. Oh my god, we have like, what, 8 viewers? That's crazy! Hello everyone! How are you doing today? I hope you have a fantastic Saturday. And yeah, get some knowledge done, get some stuff done with your 3D projects. And as I said before, today we're trying to... Okay, no, I obviously, whoops, I actually deleted the file, but we're trying to make this, yes, and we're trying to make it from Windows. Where are my things? From this one. So that's great. Great. Exactly. And just want to figure out now if that's like even possible. It should be though. Where were we exactly? Yeah, I want to see if the cycles engine works. So let's just, I want to have it custom or now. Let's just have it now. Can I change my position? Like that. I want to have something like this. Whoa, that's very bright. Oops. Come on. I'm more used to the V-Ray engine. V-Ray is nice, but Is it the real one? Should be, right? The Blender one, the Cycles one, yes. Maybe let's put the intensity down. Or can I? Wouldn't I be able to reduce the camera quality? Or like reduce the, I guess, the gamma? Because it's like overly bright, as you see. But it does show height. Okay. Let me hide that. Can I just render it again? But this doesn't do anything. Then it just reduced the intensity. Of the sun. Okay, this looks better. Very sharp edges though. Can I increase the sun? The sun's kind of have like a here you have the option to make the sun bigger and thus make it less extreme, but I guess I want to deactivate it and just place a normal light. Let's place this one here. But that's pretty right. It's a point light, huh? Because if I because it gives you the option to make a wait. If I'm creating a sphere and the sphere then has a material which is emissive like that, it probably gives me this more gradient shadow, right? If it's obviously needs to be a little more intense. Yeah, looks better. Okay, now I want to see if I can do couldn't I do a I wonder if that's technically the same. Ray trace cycles. Yeah, this should be the same. Anyway, let's go back to how the video works well actually. Wait, let me. Yeah, I think maybe it's like I should not be rendering at the same time. Because it's like, I think it takes quite a lot of, yeah, destroys my CPU power and GPU power, obviously. Okay, it says it's not receiving enough. Should be. Okay, now it's fine. Good, let's go back to the idea. Let's see if we do it in cycles or not. I think it would be cool to have it still happening in cycles. I here don't have the grasshopper background though. Oh well, okay. So I had an image that was this one, or no, almost. That was this one. And I created this like some time ago, and I want to kind of redo it. And the music is not working because stuff. And I had another one, well, obviously the original. So you want to go from here to there. Really easily. One is smooth, the other one is blocky. Oops. Uh-oh. I clicked a button and now it's frozen. Okay, just go back to tile, it's fine. So it is basically very easily, but I want to try if it's possible to do it without plugins. Because it doesn't give me any. I think it doesn't give me any, like, because I need each pixel to be like an amount, you know? It's shape diver, but I want to have the. I don't know if it's even possible to. Deconstruct it in the normal viewer environment. Doesn't give me any outputs. I mean, I know it can be done in Firefly, but let's see. Image, pixel, color. That's the only thing I need. Wait, was I? Should have been just. So this is the image. And we can just use it with the image. David Rotten said so. Ah, yeah, this was a thing. It's like, okay, wait, so I can just construct, although I will create a range of between 0 and 1 of points. So 0 to 1 is already there. And I most likely want to have do I get the resolution out of this actually? Just when I click on this, right? Don't crash, please. We got so far. Not really, but it's fine. Oh wait, so it got me the image out. Holy fuck. Just with extreme. Why did it do it so big? Let's maybe not do that. Create with the points. Construct points. Now, if I could do it through there, yes, it works like that. It gives me the color ranges of the points. And now I can get the color out of there. And custom preview. Where's it gone? Let me just rectangles. Oops. Divide. Division between 1. Because that's the domain length. No, the other way around. Why does it... I mean, have the colors here, right? Call to shader. Display material. That seemed to work, but with laggy results. Let's reduce that amount. 10 and 10. That's 12 here, or 13. Nice. I think those needs to be the other way around. Yes. Nice, cool. Okay, so we need to be really careful. I wonder what is the lagging? What does it make it lag, to be honest? Nice. That goes pretty well. Only vanilla grasshopper. Nice. Okay, let's reduce that. Nice. That looks pretty good already. But I want to reduce this to a way lower amount. And if it would be actually 2, then it wouldn't work, right? Yeah, it would tile. Okay. Just repeat. Actually funny how it kind of reminds me of when you kind of like, because you take the same pixels but you just like spread them out further and further, and here's just like all the possible pixels, and here it's just like, okay, they're still the same pixels but they're just like divided. Okay, cool. Well, now we have that part already. A little bit laggy though, but that's fine. I wonder if I can paint mesh points, spray points, colors. So that's the mesh. Those are the colors. And the points would be the same. Hopefully this wasn't a mistake. No, it's actually working. But it's smoothish though. Maybe I should use this one. Mesh color. Oops. Why does it do like this? Let me just... Even better. Wow. Why? Why does it do it like that? So let's actually just flatten this one and then lock the solver. And graph that. Why does it... I mean, I gave you measures, bro. Apparently not. I need to... Okay. Great. I don't know why it's lagging so much on my end though. That shouldn't be like... I mean, it's lagging a lot. It gives me okay, this is better. I had to be joined because 8,000 individual measures was too much. How did it behave with... Let's say it's not the most optimal way. That's for sure. And what's also kind of wrong is that the... you know? It should be in a different number here. And I should be... here I can change it, but... Yeah, okay. So wait, let's cancel that. But let's do this. Because it gives us the pixel dimensions, right? And we need those for a min and the max points. First of all, in the domain. So I guess it was an X. X was okay. So we want this one to be here. And the other one to be there. Well, then it will be quite big, but that's fine. So now like 1 pixel is... Whoa. Yeah, this should be here. Not the other way around, whoops. So 1 pixel is like 1 length, right? Okay, it's 24. Why? Because if it would be... Yeah, okay. But it's fine. The good thing is that it actually needs to be 1 less, I guess, because this kind of goes over. Or is that not correct thinking? Wait, no. Because it's here at the bottom, it kind of goes 1 over. I don't want it to happen like that. Yeah, maybe it's because it goes from 0, so we need to construct the main. And always goes from 1 because that pixel was also going from 1. Yes, that looks good. Do the same with the other one. Put that one there. Where did it go? Why? Where are you going, man? Wait, I put it in the wrong. I didn't put it in here. No, nice. Great, that works. And maybe we can even have a... in here it gives me the... Is it in the name? It's not in the name. So... this number here, I want it to be automated. With this thing here. But then I need to load it in 2 times, which is a little bit annoying, but okay. Or is there another way to load it in? If I just... No. Wait. Image sampler. No. Like, nope. But it still gives me the pixel amount. That's good, at least. Here it doesn't even give me the resource. Well, I don't know, it's kind of ugly, but I guess we need to, because if I put it in here, because I'll show you what I want to do. Concatenate. Should we do a little Python script with that? Because it always gives me the things in the end, right? And it's always in brackets and divide like that. So we can make a regular expression. Okay. Of like any amount of numbers. Or after the space. Well, it's kind of an ugly solution, like because file names can have a space in them, right? So that then would, because I want to just get the 2140 times 2699 in here basically, but they are there, so I need to have a separate file, because if I don't put it in here, it says like, yeah, it's recursive, bro, doesn't work. Or maybe actually if let's just try it anyway. But I don't want to do like a complex regular expression now to make it work, so I will just use a trim, or like, how was it called? Fuck, I actually used it the other day. Here. Text splits, separators are space, bracket open. And this then would give me, wait, what? No, okay, it doesn't, I'm such an idiot. No, it doesn't give me that. It gives me the colors, right? But it says here what it is, at least. Well, maybe. Grasshopper. Oh. Okay, I don't want to make it, I mean, we could, I think I would just keep it simple and say, okay, you get these numbers from here, and then you put them in here. And then you can always decide what do you want to have them. Actually, if I okay, yeah, good. So it's the original size, that's great. And now, well, we have the mesh. And I also want to extrude them in a different way, because let's say the darker it is, the less, and the higher it is, the more. So we will do oh yeah, by the way, I think this time we will actually just record it live from here and then just cut it out later. So then it's fine. I don't need to do re-uploads. So yeah, let's just make a, let's just let's just separate them actually again, and with a comma, and then just mass addition them together. And then the strongest colors gets the furthest, and the least one gets the lowest. And I want to just simplify this. Oops, no. Simplify, and this one as well, and put this one in here. Oops. And then recompute it. And then we'll be able to get an amount of how like the brightest ones, you know? Because the more RGB you put together, the brighter it gets, kind of deal. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Well, that happens if you just try out stuff and you don't save. Whoa, okay. That was pretty exciting. It's funny that she computed it, even though, well, it's fine. 80 times 80. Oh yeah, maybe I should just, I need to trim it once, so trim tree. What? Oh. And this gives me a more, like a height map. Oh, which is actually pretty cool. You can kind of like see the lines going into the directions as well. You see? Okay, I wonder, this is like totally butchering like in computer stuff, you know, like efficiency in code, but I'm fine with that. So you might not be able to create the most efficient coding thing of it, but it should still be working a little bit. And I want to have it less like going out and in, because right now it's like really like an extreme thing, but I want to have it differently. So I will multiply it by an amount that should be a lot less than the one we have. Nice. And now if I just bake this, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think my roommate just made me some dinner, so I will be right back. Let's just do the following. Let's just bake this. And now it's available here, right? And if I go to render view, I think it should still be the same. Yes, nice. So I render this out and be AFK. Scribble. Be right back. And now we just want to render this out. Well, we're gone, so also take a break, please. I will see you like in 20 minutes. And let's just render it out while we are gone. Alright, render, good. And I want to get the settings up a little bit to kind of see what it's capable of. It could be that it's kind of lagging during that time, but that's fine with me. So let's do high quality. Yes, like that. and then click render. Well, does it render? Okay guys, see you in a bit. Hello there! We are back, or I am back, to be more precise. Yeah, my roommate made me some lunch, and I was like, I'm hungry, I don't want to refuse. Thus, lunch had been had, and things have been eaten. So, yeah, and didn't render. Why it didn't render? Rendering time. Where? What? It said it rendered. Uh-oh. Why didn't... Where's the last one? Why didn't it show the last one? Anyway, that's a bit weird. I'm so confused. Yes. But at least this works, so that's nice. So we have our very interesting thing here. Let me actually just take a look if it would work in the V-Ray renderer. So this is, it's in here, right? Yeah, one closed mesh. I'm just thinking of something. Couldn't I be... Could those things be 3D printed? Online. Let me just... So how many millimeters is that? That's a lot, but let's scale this down by... That's 2, I want to have it a little bigger. Scale 5. Export, STL, documents, model accurate. STL. Okay. Hopefully can do stream and this at the same time. I guess we will see. I'm actually still... I'm in the wrong Wi-Fi, am I? Well, it works with this one, so that's fine. What? An unknown error has occurred. Come on, man. Why do you give me an unknown error? Which STL is fine. Okay, now it works. So, oh shit. Okay. I don't even know this material. How? 3 to 6 business days. Okay, what happens if I just do this? So let's make this like 5. Yes. This wouldn't like work in real life, but whatever. Export. Don't save textures. Take tests. 2. Millimeters. This is now 5 centimeters thick, right? Or 5 millimeters? I think 5 centimeters. 5 millimeters. And looks like that luge looks fine. However, what does the... Okay, yes, well that's a little bit more. $70, 10, 10. I want to have to drive to a friend of mine because he has a 3D printer and I want to see just how easy that is to print or not. Just make a quick screenshot. Oh no. Whoa, what? Why is it black? Okay. Looks pretty cool, huh? Dimension here. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I think that's fine. Let's go with another picture quickly. Of the Mona Lisa, how about that? Mona Lisa, where are you? Let's take a low res one. Hello. I actually want to remove the... Looks a little bit weird, but especially the eyes. But hey, it works. And I want to make this a bit larger. Interesting how the eyes are like popping out like that. Huh? Anyway, so just to construct a domain of this, put a color in here, just color mesh, and that's it. It's actually quite simple. The only thing that takes forever is calculating those together. 4.8 seconds. This takes, well, that's fine, but okay. So let's reduce this to, let's say, 40. And the other one as well. And then when we switch, it should be fine, right? Nice. And I want to have a third one as well. What would be the most? It's just a famous painting. What's a famous painting? Can I think of one? Ah, yeah, Van Gogh's Starry Night is really nice. I'm very happy that it actually works without the... Oh, the scream is also very nice. That it works without the plugins. I thought it wouldn't be, but that's really nice. Oh, what's happening here? Whoa! Ah, they're just whites. Because for some reason there's like a white edge here. Couldn't we get like a better one? Is it the same image? Let's no. Let's remove this one. Okay, we can't because. Whoa. Oh yeah, this one is a little bit off. At least from the you know, like size. Okay, there are different ways of how we can go about the size with the length here. Whoa. I'm really wondering why it doesn't show me any of those like single pieces. That's actually, it's like lagging so much. Custom preview. Just like no. I'm gonna do this. It would work kind of, but it's not ideal. Why is it also so dark? Fuck, okay, I just made a huge mistake because I didn't flatten this one here, you see? So this will you post a record video on YouTube because it's 11 in China? Yes, yes. So Heavis, sorry, I cannot pronounce names. I will do that. I will make a recording of the final thing where it's all like put together, but because this one is like a stream, which kind of takes the whole thought process and it's just like a live thing. But the video, like how this thing is at least made, I will show on YouTube, and as well I will be uploading a file on GitHub for that as well. So yeah, you have both. And I think it might be, I would do like a thumbnail as well and stuff like this later. But yeah, be my guest. I will post it like I guess in like 1 hour. So sleep well, if that's what you were intending to do. And here my rhino still crashes. I mean, it's not such a big one, so it might take only like a minute to do, you know, to process. No worries, man. Always love to be together and be like, hey, you know, let's do this, let's do that. Okay, maybe we can already do like a thumbnail. Let's use another. Let's use a new one. Okay, I don't know if I should just redo it now because I didn't save. So if you don't save it, you basically lost the whole process of it, which is not very comfortable to do again, but that's fine. Anyway, let's take a look at the design. That's different. Pixelizing or like height pixel artworks. It's actually solved just right now. Artwork in Sapa. So let me flatten this. Or yeah, you see it actually solved, but it's a little bit cranky now because it's like no. Yeah, you see this really high intensity usage, and I wonder which one used the most. Yeah, I guess it was Rhino. Come on, I just want Control Z. So there's a problem when you're grafting a tree or flattening it, and sometimes it completely crashes. That's, I mean, just does what it wants to do, so that's fine. Would be great if there would be like an abort option sometimes of those processes. Come on. That kind of sucks. Or maybe I can do it from scratch in one take. And then we just do it from there and it's fine. Go full risk, you know? I mean, so first of all, we do have the image sampler, right? And then we need to have, we're putting the things in, we need to make those rectangles that are the correct height. And after that, we are able to retrieve, like we make the heights and we just calculate to get the boxes. And then we are making the mesh colored. And then we have it, and then we just bake it in the Rhino environment, and it's fine. Then you have like this heat map of it. Done. Because I guess I just completely ruined the last script here. Let's just kill it, come on. What? Or did it just cut itself? Ah, my god. Anyway, now let's just do it here. And I also want to actually make another display option. That is like copy this one. How is it? Wait. Arctic copy. And then I just rename it. Name it grasshopper. Backgrounds. And I still want to have the display option, and I also want to have the grid on there. But maybe let's show it in a different color. Yeah, the z-axis, that might be useful. Well, I wonder how long it would take me to master Grasshopper. I know a lot of basic stuff and some concept behind it, but when it comes to work on my own project, it's so frustrating and kind of having no idea how to start. Well, I wouldn't say that I'm a Grasshopper master. Like you can always you can get to know the program better and better and better, and there's always a new plugin, a new way of doing stuff, and a new thing to do. I think the best way is to just kind of try at least to start to get the projects into the Grasshopper environment, or trying to think, okay, I have this building, and technically speaking, you can have any shape or form that you would make in Rhino, right? If you would make some kind of like box kind of thing and we want to design it like that, right? Then we could make the same thing by adding some parameters and doing it like with some certain like numbers of height and stuff, and then create rectangles that correspond to those points, right? Like this. What I just want to say that I think to master Grasshopper is like, technically speaking, never, but getting used to it more and getting the idea of how you can create things with it is something that just takes time. And to be honest, for me, I think I made my first, let's quote unquote, script, I think in 2015, which was just like a basic, and I had this, there was a following dilemma. Like I had thousands, and I mean thousands of like shapes like those. They were all, whoops, they were all kind of like that, right? Just delete those. And there were hundreds of them, like so many I couldn't even count. There were like a lot of closed pull lines, and I was like, okay, I can either extrude them now like one by one, like they needed to be like extruded like this, and then capped, and then I think there was like a thing like that happening on the top, and then you had like a loft between, whoops, like a loft between this one, wait. Well, if it doesn't wanna wait. Then I had loft on those things like that, right? And then this top was capped as well. No, sorry, boundary surface, boundary planar. And I could either make them this node like 1 by 1 and make a huge amount of work while doing that, or I could just say, okay, let's actually take a look at how that can be done in Grasshopper. So then I was like, okay, I click on this thing and I make it so I import the geometry, and then I basically make them extrude into the Z direction. And then depending on the amount, I do like a random thing. And it just depends then on the length of how many I want. Like that, you see? And then it needs to be multiplied, obviously, to be a bit more. Oops. Like that. And now I have my different things, you see? And then we need to make the top as well, blah, blah, blah. But like this like basically took forever. But to make this hand to make this hand by hand, that would have been taking way longer than I thought it would. So yeah, that's the idea behind it. Anyway, I think just try it out, do your projects, try to see. Sometimes like there are things which are not usable to using Grasshopper because it's not the right tool for it, but sometimes it really is the right tool for it. So yeah, that's the great thing about it. And obviously, while we're saying that, it still crashes the whole time. So yeah, what an irony. Anyway, that's great though, and I want to kind of I think I can just start with the images and be like, okay, let's create this from that. And then I have this image here, right? And I also have this image here. And I guess I can just make a quick screenshot. And just save it on my desktop. You cannot see that at the moment, but and this one. And then on that thing we are using yeah. So we're going from this to where are you? Add this. Can I draw on this? No, whoops. Can I just draw on here? Maybe I just do like a... Okay, great. Do I have... okay. Great. That's something I can work with. Okay, good. Good. Do we have all the... Yes, yes, yes. And I want to put this white, black. Good. Okay. 2 hours in. Doable, come on. Okay. Should I also record it? Just in case. Okay. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Now we do this again. Wait. That's the recording. That's live. No, just do it again. Okay. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and today we're taking a look at how we can make pictures like these. Whoops, not like this one, but actually like this one here from Facade and turn them into other pictures like those with Grasshopper. So we're just starting with we do this like in very vanilla Grasshopper. There are no plugins that you need, and if you want to follow along, then let's get into it. So I will just sketch out how exactly we are going to do this. So we will import first like the image file. Then this image file, we will calculate each of those points like that are on the X and the Y. And then once they are there, we know which colors they have. So one of them have the color red or something, and the other ones have the other colors. And then depending on those things, we will make like a rectangle here that goes up. And we can make like different heights depending on maybe the intensity of the given thing. So first gonna start with the image sampler. And this is like an option here that you have in Grasshopper that you can use and double click this, for example. And then you can choose a file path of an image that you want to manipulate or use. And we take this one from the Casper one, and we will use the pixel dimensions, or we can just use the XY domain like those that we have here. Great, now that we have this here in there already, we basically need to create a point grid of points between 0 and 1 that are going into this place. So we're going to create a range, and this domain will be between 0 and 1 already, and then the steps of those in that range. And we also might need to take into account how those things look in here. Here the X is between 0 and 1 and the Y is between 0 and 1, but it also tells us like down there below the actual image pixel size is 2140 times 2699. This is just something you need to keep in mind in the background basically. Anyway, let's create another number slider and create the step as well, and we are going to use a construct point. And then use the X and the Y coordinates, and just for the I would use just graph the X coordinates so we have a nice kind of point like this. And now when we put those points through here, we're actually getting a lot of, like, if you just put the panel here, we're getting a lot of things. And what does it mean? So this basically means like the RGB value, so the red, green, blue value of that image. And this actually gives us a color, which is like a color value, so which is really nice and useful for us. So we then want to create basically a rectangle for each of those things. So it's not only a point, but actually gonna be a rectangle. So we do like rectangle, and this rectangle then has to be a because we are having a domain between like of 1, it needs to be the division of that thing. So we just divide like division and divide the 11 by 1, or the other way around, I think actually, the 1 by 11. And this will be then our Y size in this case, and the other place will be as well for our X size in this case, and we're gonna use it put like here, and you see we will get a very nice rectangle here. And also if you make it bigger, then it's gonna be like that as well. That will actually get you maybe a little bit into trouble later, but we will see it. Actually, it works fine as of now. Good, now that we have those rectangles then defined, I actually also want to create like a box with this rectangle, with box rectangle. And then just for viewing purposes, I will just create like a small height here as well. So use this rectangle here. And we want to use the plane would be like the points that we had created here in the beginning. And we're just gonna hide those. And this will then be our boxes here. That's great. Now, there is a very interesting command under mesh and then primitive and then mesh colors, which basically is able to color our mesh in the way we want it to be colored. So we're gonna go to mesh brep and we're gonna use the brep of our rectangle that we defined here, or we can actually, maybe that might be a more better way to do it. We could also use this, this one here, but I wonder, well, you can use, let's just try this one. I didn't use it like last time. And the base would be, no, the base would be that. And the X, Y, and Z count would be just like something like this. And now we have our very nice like mesh boxes here. And this mesh then will need to be colored as well. And we might need to flatten it actually all. Or even make it more different, because yeah, we actually might need to use the mesh like here and actually flatten it and use the colors and flatten it as well. Actually, let me just remove those for the time being, like flatten them, but then graph them all as well. And do the same one with the with those here. And this should give us a more accurate result of that. And we need to, well, not flatten this one here. And I think we actually need to use the shader, right? So let me actually take a look and where I didn't do it correctly, because it should be working normally, right? Let's actually take a look at the custom preview first, because here we can just take the geometry here and use those as our thing. I think it just doesn't recognize the points correctly as far as I know, right? Let me see. So here we have the points. They have different colors, so this should be fine. And then we have our colors here. What if I just take it directly from over there and just completely skip everything else? Actually right now I'm a little bit confused why it does that. It should have several colors or several shaders of that color. Here we go. Okay. So I need to take the shader of it first. And now I think we also need to, well, give us the color. That's nice. But I want to unflatten that. But this is from the preview, right? Okay, so this is from the preview. Okay, I think actually we will just, this was like too, why did it not work? I'm so confused. I will redo it. So if we just take, why didn't this work? Yeah, there actually is, by the way, hold, but to make it on sound input. But then the script needs to be more like clean, which it wasn't in our case. But this is possible with doing, for example, with Firefly. it has like a sound input option, which is really nice actually. Okay, now I'm just running. Okay. It kind of colors them, but it colors them each. Wait, what? Why are they different? Because it was the Arctic mode, wasn't it? Oh, damn it. Wait, that has to change. Shading vertex colors. No. That's like a little bit annoying that it actually did that. Custom material for all objects. Use. Why doesn't it? It should be like rendered. Arctic didn't do it. Oh fuck. No, not the music. Okay, here we go. Why doesn't it change? I think it has to do definitely with the Rhino. The Rhino thing. Well, I guess you just record it in that setting. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, let's go. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and today we're taking a look at how to make a pixel kind of artwork in Grasshopper. So kind of like having an image like this, like from Caspar Friedrich, and transform it into a pixelized version like that, and also some height and different things. So let's get to it and I'll show you how it's done. Great, so we basically need to do the following. I just want to draw it out so we can just go along and know how it works. So we're getting the image, right? And we need to download it from the internet, obviously. And then we're getting separate points on this image, like those. And those points, it gives us a value, like a color value, basically. And then we're doing this, like we're getting the color value, but we also will create a rectangle around this, like those, like small rectangles like those. And those rectangles then will be extruded upwards into the Z direction. And we have like a thicker rectangle on top, like that. And they actually might be different heights as well, depending on how like thick the thing is, or like how bright the color is. Okay, great. So we will start. You will start with the image, with an image sampler, like this. I actually will, yeah, like this. And you don't need any plugins for that. It's just normal Grasshopper stuff, so you don't need to have any plugins. So double click this, and then you go to file path, and then you go to, for example, like the one from Caspar Friedrich, the man above clouds, I think in English, like this. Okay, and now we have it in here. And you see it gives us like the values between 0 to 1 and 0 to 1 and the X and the Y in the Y domain. And we want to basically now get the colors that I was talking before out of that. So by that, we are going to create, we're going to do construct points. And we want to construct like points that basically respond to that there, right? So we're having the X and the Y coordinates. So we're going to create a range. And this range then has a certain amount of steps. And we want to have it not only for this steps, but also for the other one, like the X and the Y direction. Do like this and that. And then we need to actually graph the X direction. So now we have a very nice even grid. And this grid then will be put into this one. And when we take a panel, we see we get like always 3 values for each of those things. And what those values mean, actually RGB values. So if you create a color, you always have a red, green, and blue. RGB, red, green, blue, yeah. Value where you can create any kind of color. So we will do that. And so we already have the colors here of each of those, of the grid here. And then if we go under mesh, under primitive, and then under mesh color, we actually can create a mesh kind of corresponds to that as well. So let me just create a rectangle first, like that. And this rectangle is actually because we have the domain between 0 and 1, like this domain here, right? Of our basic numbers here. We're gonna create a rectangle that is a division of those things. So we're gonna use division, divides, and divide the 11 by 1. Well, no, the other way around, right? Yeah, 1 by 11. 1 by 11 for the Y direction. And we're going to divide 1 in 11 by the X direction, like that. And you see it gives us one plane here now, but we will need to put it in here. And as you see, it creates a lot of very nice rectangles for us. And now that we have those, we can use those rectangles and put them in the height. And you see we have those very nice heighted rectangles. And we can use the box, or like under mesh, primitive, mesh box. We can use the box here, and we're gonna make them like rather simple. So just with 2 XYZ counts, like a simple mesh box. And this then gets the colors of here, and we take the mesh of there. And this already does kind of the thing that we want. However, we want to still, let me just lock the solver pretty quick and see if it works correctly like that. So we have our meshes here, and then the colors here as well. And now we need to put them together as well. But I think we need to actually create a shader. And this shader then, oh no, not really. I had this problem before as well, and I'm kind of getting confused to it again. But I guess that's fine for now. Let me just think of this. Before we can also, you can maybe like graft it, and then we do color. I think we need to actually put it into color. Where is it? Geometry, primitive, color. And then we need to put it through the color, and then I think it gets transformed into a color. But we also need to flatten it and then graft it again, so it uses each of the single pieces. And we do the same here, like flatten, and then we graft those. Yes, perfect. Nice. Now we have our very nice grid defined, and we can obviously make them a little bit more like detailed here, like rather quickly, which is very nice because we can just go like back and forth and increase or decrease the resolution as we see fit. Obviously, the more resolution we get, the more computing power it takes to create those. Great. Let me see. What does it? This. Oh, okay. We just like you might need to just use one count here as well, which makes it also a little bit quicker to define. And we can also increase the number here, which kind of like divides them and makes like different things out of them. But we're just gonna stick for 1 in this case. So great, this is already defined. But what I want to do now as well is, at the moment it's all flat, but I want to have them in different heights as well. So we're going to just we're getting those color values here, right? And we're just gonna separate, or under if you go under text, which is under set text, and then here text split, we can just split the text by a comma, because you see it goes like it's like comma comma comma. So we're going to use text here, use a separator, and then we're getting 3 values of those colors as well, which is really useful. And we can just do a mass addition and just add them together like that, and then we get like very high values of those numbers here. And I want to just multiply them with a rather like low number and put them into our height over here. And this then, if it wouldn't crash, which might happen sometimes because you have like a lot of computing power and suddenly you don't have one thing grafted or not, and then you are getting into like kind of like a mess of a Rhino or in Grasshopper, which kind of calculates just the thing that you want it to do, but then it can still crash all over the place, as you see here. So we just do Control-Z pretty quickly, and then we have not this gigantic trouble anymore. So let me just take a look. We have those things here, and I think it would be the best. So we have, let me just reduce those numbers first, just in case. So we're the simple mesh, or we're the simple rectangles here, which is nice. And we're just gonna use those one here. Could be possible. I actually might need to trim this tree once. Yeah, I think this works better. Yes, nice. This is exactly what I wanted. Great, let's just put this in here. And delete this one here. And I think we already have the multiplier. Let's call it this. And that's basically our script, right? And we're just gonna increase this a little bit. Like that, you see, and we can obviously always decrease the amount of it. And I would just, for example, if I want to take another image, for example, the Starry Nights one, we just click OK, and then we have the image directly here. Or we're just gonna take the Mona Lisa, for example, like where do we have it here? Then just gonna go back and forth like that, which is pretty cool and pretty amazing in my opinion. So yeah, I think it's already all. So thank you very much for watching. Thanks everyone who participated also in the stream, and see you in the next one. Bye bye. Okay, great. That was the recording, and now I just want to make like a small Photoshop thing, and then we're basically done. So yes, actually I want to just, I think it's pretty cool to just have those things like here, and I just want to pixelate them like all like one by one, right? Let's just pick this one. Yes. Oh, they're just single meshes. Okay, that's fine. And the Starry Nights. That's not the Starry Nights, but it's fine. Bake, yes. Kind of like that. And the last one is the Starry Night one. Great. Da-da, big bake. Should have coded it before, but it's fine. So I'm making nice screenshots. Didn't want to make it artistic. No. Anyway, but I think this is, it doesn't that bad actually. I think that's basically it for today. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one, guys. What a fun stream. See ya.